All right, and welcome back to the final series of the day. It's a best of three to decide who goes to PGL Bucharest Minor of 2019, an event coming to you soon. And it's the winners of the previous two series. Are you guys shocked? You shouldn't be shocked. You should know this. It's Keen Gaming, who won the previous series against eHome 2-0. And Root, who beat Royal Never Give Up 2-1. So they're looking for a chance here. Winner of this best of three goes to PGL Bucharest, January 9th to January 13th. It's pretty soon. It's like right after the new year. PGL, if you're watching, I'd love to come. But Keen Gaming, Faceless Void, Phoenix is their first two picks. You've got Phantom Assassin, Shadow Shaman, and Undying here for Keen Gaming banned out. Team Root first pick Centaur, and then the bands of Elder Titan, Lone Druid, and Rubik. And Keen Gaming definitely know the feeling of a Centaur, as they've just used it to push eHome down to the lower bracket. For the Chinese qualifier, I think it's similar to the European qualifier, as there is a winner's bracket and a loser's bracket. And the first three best of threes in the winners are played in one day, and then the losers are played tomorrow. Tomorrow we've got RNG versus eHome at 5 a.m., which is less than 24 hours from now. So I'll have to catch up on my sleep. And then the winner of that plays the loser of this, and then the winner of that also will be joining us in Bucharest. So, Keen Gaming against Team Root. Team Root, Naga Siren, Centaur now, which from what we've been seeing, Naga Siren has been a safe laner, going for Diffusal with Manta style, I believe. And then it's up against Keen Gaming with the Void and the Phoenix. Ban out the Sand King, ban out the Silencer. We'll see what the fifth ban here for Team Root is going to be. It'll be interesting to see also what Keen Gaming want to finish with. They have the final pick of this first game, Keen Gaming. And both their wins against eHome were pretty decisive. So, I'm interested to see exactly where this goes for Keen Gaming, as they went Void with Old Chicken in the last game. Phoenix, it's their first time today picking. And then for Team Root, I don't believe that they went to the Centaur in their 3 games. Oh no, they did in the last game. They won with it. It was the Centaur, Batrider, Jakiro, Sniper, Monkey King Bill lineup. And then this time they've got the Naga Siren. So the song to set up the stomp. I could see a Jakiro come out for Team Root now for Victoria or DDC. Usually you go for that song and then you try to line up the Ice Path, especially with Rubik banned out. I think Jakiro is a possible pick here for Team Root for sure. So, we'll see what this last ban is. I do honestly think that Keen Gaming know that Jakiro is wanted here for Team Root.
Radiant's turn to pick.
And there it is. Yeah. So, not hard to pretty much predict that, as that is what you really do want with the Naga, because you can set up the stun. It's good harassment early with the dual breath, so I'm honestly not shocked here. And they go to the Lion. hero we've really seen be ineffective in some ways. Just sometimes not giving enough to the fights. But we'll see what he's able to do in this one. Is definitely previously we have seen Lions come in the clutch. The other day we saw Raji of Team Serenity get a stun from the low ground that completely won them the game. And I believe it was Serenity against Keen Gaming in the open qualifier final, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, Raji had kept them alive in game 2. That went 53 minutes. It was a huge back and forth, and Serenity held on to win game 2 in a team fight on the high ground that got them the BKBs that they needed to bring the game all the way back. So Disruptor picked up, not something you see too often, but again, with the Naga song, there is an opportunity here to throw a Static Storm with a nice kinetic field. So this doesn't surprise me. I think Jakiro is definitely your first hope when you plan out something with the Naga Siren, but you need to get that Centaur early. So I'm interested how this goes for Keen Gaming. I need to get that phrase out of my vocabulary as I've been holding it all cast today. The I'm interested. I use it a lot in draft. It's usually how I bounce off myself when I don't have a co-caster, so that's what's going on right now. But Lion here with the Phoenix, I believe that's your 4-5, as it should be. And they'll go into the Magnus. And I think this Magnus is maybe a takeaway from Team Root possibly using it over mid. And I like the Magnus here. The only thing that concerns me is the Magnus and the Void communicating well enough. And I know Keen Gaming have shown good communication, so I'm not really too heavily worried about it overall.
5 seconds remaining.
As we've seen Old 11 with Magnus be able to make sure that heroes on the outlying area of the Chronosphere that aren't caught end up getting caught by an RP. So we'll see if they're able to put it together. Again, with the Empower that they're also going to have here for the Faceless Void, we'll see if it's enough. That's an important thing to note, is if they are able to do it with the Void and Magnus together, if Magnus is even able to find enough farm. You see one hero like the Void possibly stealing all the farm and making it almost impossible for your other cores to really keep their net worth high. But Dazzle comes out from Team Root. I like it. Poison Touch should be nice. The Shallow Grave makes me think they're going to pick something like a Terrorblade. Someone who's using that Shallow Grave to get off Asunder, but they need a mid. So maybe Terrorblade isn't exactly the pick, and yeah, Pugna would have been a good one as well. They could always throw the TB mid. We've seen it in China. Not too common, but anything is possible here. And you need a unique draft, I feel like, these days.
10 seconds. 5 seconds. What'll it be? Dyer's turn to pick.
So Pugna banned, OD banned. And OD would have been more lockdown for them and a hard right clicker. And they go Nature's Prophet, so, Usually DDC plays that Nature's Prophet, so I start to wonder, is this about to be a Dazzle Super Mid?
10 seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
Puck.
Choose your hero.
And it is going to be a Dazzle Super Mid. Okay. And DDC will be on the Nature. Okay. And then he is going to be on the Puck. Old Chicken on the Void, which means Old 11's on the Magnus. Dark on the Lion. Kaka on the Phoenix. But a Mid Dazzle. Wow. Team Root is throwing some interesting drafts our way. I'm very interested to see how this goes.
10 seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
I almost feel like this all falls down to whether or not Super's able to do anything in this lane. And that's for sure going to be an issue if he gets off to a poor start. He's up against the Puck, a mobile hero here that with phase shift can easily avoid what Dazzle's throwing with the poison touch. I'm interested to see the skill build. We had seen some Dazzle core back before Dazzle kind of got hit with a nerf. I believe in one of the 7.0 somethings. So, here we go. Into this game one between Team Root and Keen Gaming. I still want to call them eHome Keen. I know they're not eHome Keen anymore, but sometimes it's tough. Super mid on this Dazzle. Wow. I'm very, very interested in this. Not something you see all too often.
A sour note.
Sour note's better than sour milk. That's for sure.
Oh, hell yes.
So, looks like they'll bring a couple over towards top to try and contest this top bounty rune. DDC and End are here over top of the Naga Siren, as well as Nature's Prophet. But they might just concede it. We'll see. They should be able to get both bottom bounty runes. However, they bring Super. They want to go. They definitely want a chance at this. He hasn't taken a skill yet for Super. Nobody here to block the creeps. There's the Shadow Weave. Stun comes out. Kaka will grab the bounty rune, and it will be 2 apiece. So it's not gonna matter. So go Shadow Wave first.
Dark light.
I think not.
have to see how Super is able to do against E. Take a look over towards top. It's going to be Old 11 and End. Here with DDC against Kaka. Kaka taking a lot of damage. Actually goes towards these creeps. Might want to try and get to the tier 2. He doesn't have Icarus Dive anymore. This is going to be first blood. Oh, maybe if he could get these right clicks in. Kaka has a TP, but now he gives up. And the Tango's eaten. He pulls this creep wave all the way over. The question becomes, does he kill himself to the tower or just continue to ride or die here with these creeps? Taking a look back over mid, but Lion sitting low. Taking a lot of damage from the Thunder Strike. It's a little chicken up against, yeah, we saw how well Centaur can do with an early lead. If they're able to push out this Faceless Void, Centaur can make himself pretty unkillable early. Or pretty hard to kill early, that's for sure. Super sitting here, at least for now, ahead of this puck. 4-2 to the 7-3 of Super. And, oh, DDC gets low and dies to Old 11. He did have Never End there, but not going to be able to help out DDC from dying. And they give up first blood to Keen Gaming. I think Keen Gaming, another first blood for them. Kaka looking to slow down the right clicks of End for a moment with those spirits, but he has to be a little bit careful. And oh, Super gets the solo kill on E. He's got Illusory Orb, though, and Phase Shift. How does he die here? Okay. That was the one kill I wasn't expecting at all. Was over from this tassel on the puck. Oh, okay. Super. Impressing me. Impressing me early. Especially with this mid-dazzle. The core dazzle was over, but we take a look over bottom. As Victoria here with Yao. Yao going the 101, and I think it becomes a 102 and then a 112. But we'll have to see. Meanwhile, top, Old 11 has to be a little bit careful. DDC putting some pressure on as Kaka in the trees, ready to throw some spirits at him. And Thunder Strike. Strikes down Dark, so they get the kill. It's another kill here for Team Root. And again, just making this lane that much easier for the Centaur, who's 27-3. Absolutely dominating right now in this lane. And it's what we've seen is Centaur top of the CS, Centaur top of the net worth, in lanes where he's able to just stick there and continue to right-click and farm. Dazzle will kill himself over to the tier 2 tower, and that is to make sure that he comes back with full health and mana so he can continue to harass with the Thunder Strike. Not something you really need to see. It's just him running under the tower and ending it. It's a bit dark, honestly. But it helps Yao farm, and that's exactly what you want to do. You get him to level 4. It's the 102 into the 112. And the Thunder Strike comes through on a Dark and pushes this support out, really, of lane. What's he going to do? Come over on Victoria? We'll see what he's able to accomplish. But coming close to Yao is honestly just such a problem. You're taking so much damage. Do you use the Shrine? And yeah, that's the answer. You use the Shrine, but now you've expended the Shrine. There's no backup here anymore for you. And you don't even get the kill onto the Disruptor, who's able to heal up with the Salve. Doesn't have Glyph, Kinetic Field in 10 seconds, and now Dark's stuck between a rock and a hard place, hit with a double edge from Yao, and they get the kill anyway, and don't lose the Disruptor. So Victoria positions perfectly, ends up able to get away from Old Chicken, and they get the kill on the Lion. And that is the whole reason to go into the tier 2, kill yourself, and get your mana back. That doesn't happen without it. So End will be going for the treads into the Diffusal Blade, which is no surprise. Sitting 28 and 5, not too bad. But the Skewer comes through and quick mirror image. As the kinetic field is out, but they've got Kaka here. Thunderstrike on a Dark. They'll look over at Victoria. They're just not going to find the kill. Yao is pretty tanky at the moment. Only 1,000 health right now, and this is not the typical build we've been seeing from Centaurs. From what we've been seeing, it's been multiple bracers. Super actually comes over top. Might want to rethink going under the tier 1 tower. You only have 900 health.
Dire's middle tower is under pressure.
Kaka ends up dying to Victoria, getting another kill. 2 1-1. 3 of the 4 kills, 75% kill participation here. And again, anything to keep this lane open for Yao. Old Chicken can be here. Old Chicken can be right-clicking. That's fine. As long as Yao is able to consistently find last hits, stay in the lane, and posture. That's it. That's all he needs. Hex comes through. They're looking for the bash. One time. Can I get a roll? And Dark will get the kill anyway, but there's the hoof stomp with the double edge. They'll clean up Dark. And Old Chicken again looking for the bash. Let me roll a d20 for him. It's not going to resolve. And Kaka, meanwhile, ends up getting the kill on the Super over mid. And that was with the Dream Coil coming through for me. So not finding the bash over bottom. Won't be able to get the kill on a DDC, only sitting level 3. This DDC comes over bottom to help clean one up. But they lose Super, and you want this Dazzle to probably stay pretty far ahead overall. And 8 minutes in, we'll switch it over to the net worth, see where we're at. Magnus top of the net worth, followed by the Centaur. And depending on how quickly this Centaur gets the Vanguard, I'm interested to see when he's able to start moving. If it goes to the Vanguard into the Blink. DDC dies, we're even here at 5.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And Naga's in the jungle, so this allows Dazzle to come into the safe lane and continue to farm. He's sitting level 8, 4 in the Poison Touch. 1 in the Bad Juju, 2 in the Shadow Wave. Poison Touch through onto the Phoenix. They do have Glimpse, but it's short range level 1, so unable to find that Glimpse back. Kaka taking a lot of damage over bottom. It's because they're getting the kill on a Yao. Dark gets credit for that one. It's without the finger, but another kill on a Yao. Again, I do think that these bracers are pretty key to staying alive in this lane, and I understand that you want to get the Vanguard, but what we saw in the domination from Old Chicken, or Old 11, excuse me, was the Ring of Health with 2 bracers. Shadow Wave comes out, Thunder Strike. They'll bring DDC over to try and lock down Old 11. Nice! Sprout to keep him nearby. The RP's used to lock down the Disruptor, and now they've got the Shallow Grave, but the Dream Coil hits 3. They'll glimpse back this Faceless Void. They've still got E here. They'll get the kill here on a Victoria. Now we take a look over bottom as Yao is just using Stampede to see if he could get his teammates out. DDC in a lot of trouble. 2 last hits from going down. Nice Sprout to keep him safe from E for now. And I don't know why the camera locked up there, but I wanted to go over to DDC and it wouldn't let me. So 8-5 for King Gaming, doing a very good job in the early game. Dazzle not being as effective as I thought he'd be, but we'll see if that kind of changes and shifts as the game kind of goes on. They finally got the Vanguard here for the Centaur, but I'm still kind of worried about what he accomplishes. Look at how much damage Old 11 is taking. Is it going to be enough from Yao? The Magnus does finally die. This is with the rotation of a couple of heroes, so let's see what they're able to get. As they don't throw the hoof stomp, and the Icarus dive ends up going off. But End going into the Diffusal Blade, we'll see how quickly he's able to pull this off to start maybe fighting with the rest of his team, but he's been stuck in the jungle for quite some time. So Root know that the Chronosphere is available. They don't have the Static Storm anymore, so they can't exactly look to fight against this Faceless Void. At least not yet. Got the Necro 1 here for the Dazzle. He'll continue to farm. Sitting third on the net worth behind the Magnus, and is sitting top of the net worth with this Naga Siren. And is really pulling in onto this Diffusal Blade. Again, I'm waiting to see if the Diffusal Blade is what makes the difference here for Team Root to try and go in onto the side of King Gaming. Meanwhile, the Tier 1 will go down. They do glyph it to buy some time, but not going to matter. They lose the tower anyway.
Just got knocked down.
Radiant's top tower has been denied.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff wind.
Radiant fortified their structures. Attack the heroes.
Radiant are scanning for enemies. Radiant's bottom tower has rung its last bell. What's this? Dire fortified their structures?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Game's sitting pretty even right now in terms of net worth, but experience starting to fade the way of Keen Gaming. Take a look at the Dota buff. As over top, Finger comes through. Now the Chronosphere on top of the Naga Siren. They actually killed Yao already. Now the Dream Coil onto 2. They're putting everything together. They're going to need the song. There's the Shallow Grave. The mirror image comes through. They'll kill off Old Chicken. They've taken out Dark. The buyback comes through from the Centaur. They look over at the Magnus to try and get this kill, and they will finally clean him up. 3 go their way. I believe there was a buyback there, and it was from the Centaur. Game even at 9 with just the Centaur going down, but 3 heroes falling on the side of King Gaming without song being used. They pick up the Diffusal Blade here for End, and he's going for the Manta style next.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Still End sitting top of the net worth, followed by Super on the Dazzle. He's got 1,600 unspent gold. The Centaur's sitting relatively low, but you hope he gets that Blink Dagger soon enough.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Ooh, Thunder Strike. Let's Glimpse level 4, so it's got some range on it.
Any port in a storm, Radiant's middle tower can't handle this deluge.
Midas for this Phoenix Kaka going pretty greedy here. Poison Touch still hitting on E. He's got his Blink Dagger ready, so he is pretty mobile at the moment. Taking a look at the Naga Siren to try and finish off this Yasha. Still farming, not really looking to participate with the team. Did in the last fight, TP'd over, finished off the Diffusal Blade. But that was under the tier 1 tower in a spot where I think it was pretty much a calculated risk.
Dire's top tower is about to take the plunge.
Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff wind.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower.
They come to push this bottom tier 2.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Here's the Sunray. RP comes through from old 11. The skewer on top of it into the Supernova, but oh, now the Chronosphere, everything being thrown, and there's the finger, but it won't get the kill. The Shallow Grave is there. Take a look at the Disruptor dying. Now the Centaur gets the double edge off. It's a triple kill so far for old Chicken. The Sunray on top, but there's the Song locking them in and TPing out. Super gets the Necro 2. And Naga gets out, but it's a triple kill there for this Faceless Void. They threw everything in the kitchen sink here at from King Gaming to Team Root. And that is really nuts. They got 3, but boy, was it rough. Naga's still top of the net worth and gets an easy kill here with Super. Shows how strong this Naga is already with the Yasha and the Diffusal. Especially with the help of Super, I believe with this Necro 3. So the Necro 3 is picked up for Dazzle. I'm wondering what's next here for Super. I mean, they got the tier 2 bottom. That's already gone. And an Ensnare through with Necro Creeps. Like, this is a problem. And now they've got the Glimpse on a Dark. Should be an easy kill. They'll send over the Illusions, and oh, they don't grab it just yet, and that's thanks to the Dream Coil. Running away will be Dark, and they don't have Glimpse.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower couldn't withstand the thrust.
Yao has the Blink Dagger going for the Hood next.
Healed over.
Dire's
Siren for the Manta. Dazzle, we'll see, saving up 1,000 gold. DDC's got the Medallion as well as the Urn. He's usually known for going into the Spirit Vessel next on this Nature's Prophet. And now they've got the Static Storm laid down onto the puck. They get the Kinetic Field on top of it. This is an potentially easy kill, but with the Static Storm running out a little bit early and them not throwing the Ensnare, they're unable to find it, and he's gone. They threw Static Storm, had the surprise factor with that. I really thought they'd get the kill, but they just weren't over there in time, and Static Storm running out. And unfortunately for Team Root, the puck gets away, and in typical puck fashion too, where you think the puck is dead to rights, but you're just wrong.
The spyglass at hand.
Bkop silence.
So he, with the Yules coming in next, then going for the Dagon, we take a look at the Faceless Void going for the BKB. And then Magnus going for a BKB as well after finishing the Blink and the Shadow Blade. Lion only one finger kill. Midas here for the Phoenix. We'll see what he ends up getting after this Yules.
A prize.
There it is. There's the hood for this Centaur. We'll see if the heart is next or possibly a Lotus Orb. We'll have to see. End's going for a BKB into the heart. We'll see if the same will be done here for the Centaur. I mean, it makes it two tanky heroes as well as some good right click coming through. Blink Skewer will actually miss on DDC. Now he's run into the trees. The Hex comes through and... holds the finger, and I guess the DDC is already dead. You would think that he'd want to buff it up just a little bit. Now they've got the glimpse coming through onto the Lion. There's the hoof stomp double edge. They'll get the kill, but the nice Chronosphere on the backlines to kill the Disruptor. The blink in onto the RP. Sunray. The song, not going to matter. Kaka gets the kill and trying to run with the BKB Popeye Old Chicken. So the song doesn't do enough. They've got the bash onto the Naga Siren. The Shadow Wave comes through. Now the Poison Touch. Let's see if Yao is able to get anything. That's a very good and big waning rift there to slow down Yao. But here comes DDC. The Sprout through on Old Chicken. The Shockwave hits. Yao is looking for this blink as the Dream Coil hits on a couple of these heroes and stops Team Root from chasing. So that was a buyback from Super. And right into Roche they go, knowing that RP and Chrono, as well as the Supernova and Dream Coil, everything's down. Except for the finger.
Be a lot safer in the ocean.
Can't ford an ocean.
So Naga picking up that Aegis. Desperately wants that BKB, so anything to stay alive. But yeah, where are you? Why are you there? Why are you that deep? Super unnecessary to be that far. He's going for the Crimson Guard, not surprised. DDC. Looking for the courier. He doesn't actually have TP, and this is a courier with Sanj. Coming all the way over for Old Chicken for the SNY. And there it is. End has to be careful. Has the Mantis. Actually, it's on cooldown. The illusion gets taken out by the Lion, so you gotta think they're close. Mirror image. Yee. $5,000 net worth lead so far for the side of King Gaming. Top of the net worth is Naga Siren, sitting 4,000 net worth behind that, and what's becoming an ultimate problem here for Team Root is just the difference between their cores is Super. This should be a smoke, right? Actually, no. They'll find the Blink Skewer. Now the Bash is with the Earth Spike, popping the Aegis onto the Naga Siren. Meanwhile, on the backlines, it's a Chronosphere coming through to take out Super, who bought back in the previous engagement. Stun comes out onto the Naga. There's the Bashes looking for the roll. Will it resolve? It finally doesn't go his way, but they get the kill onto Yao. That is 2 cores taken out and a Song just to TP here. DDC doing his job, pushing, or at least trying to rat as best he can. Coming over will be the side of King Gaming, but DDC already gone. So you lose Super, you lose Yao. And again, those 2 heroes are unable to close the distance in net worth between them, as well as between them and Naga. And you take a look at where the net worths stand for King Gaming. This is a 9,000 net worth lead, but this is a 9,000 net worth lead where 4 of the 5 top of the net worth all sit on the side of King Gaming. You've got a Lincoln Sphere coming out next for Old Chicken. Radiance soon here for Kaka. A Radiance for this Phoenix who went first item Midas and almost has as much net worth as the mid Puck. I mean, this is absolutely nuts. As he, who has only died once, still only similar net worth to the Phoenix. Kaka, who's got this 90 gold per minute and the Midas, and should be finishing off the Radiance soon. The only thing I worry is the Faceless Void's BKB. If it gets a little bit lower, might be an opportunity for Team Root to withstand through those couple of seconds and then bring it back onto the Void. But again, they need to ramp up their farm. They cannot continue to feed these heroes on the side of the Radiant. That's exactly what they do with Kaka getting a kill on Victoria. And there's the Radiance. Pause coming out from Old 11. A little bit of lag for a split second, and we're good to go.
And we're underway.
Ooh, control. I think the RP was just threatened for a moment, but they see him. There's the blink with the hoof stomp, finding the Void, but now looking for the Chronosphere possibly. It's off cooldown, and now the time dilation comes out on Yao. The double edge is through. The BKB is going to be popped by Old Chicken, chasing on Yao. The Stampede comes through as on the side of this fight. The BKB is being used by, and they don't catch him in the Static Storm, and that's a problem. Finally bringing him back with a glimpse. The double edge comes through, but there's the Illusory Orb. He's gone. It doesn't matter. Ah, Skewer onto Yao. Now over to the low ground with the Shadow Blade. They might look to re-engage. They have everything ready on Keen Gaming if they want to go. And they choose not to. No BKB on the Void. Don't want to risk it. But again, laying the Static Storm on top of the Puck, still not enough. Void Invis, Courier spotted. They'll leave it. They're coming around. They know somebody's nearby. Super would be a good target. And Dream Coil, no Chronosphere needed.
They're unstoppable? Oh no.
You took that jig too far.
They're trying to bring down Radiant's top tower.
Again, Team Root. There's nothing they can do, and this Dazzle mid has completely fizzled out at this point. Nothing that Super can do anymore. He's been going for this Hex for so long, and I don't even know if it's gonna come. Bottom Chronosphere is through. There's the song. They've got DDC coming over if they want to try and set up on Old Chicken. They have the Static Storm, but the question is, do they have the damage? The Sprout is through, and Old Chicken has now wasted the Chronosphere. They look for the Glimpse, but he's got a Lincoln, so he's fine. And now Yao, really risky going for that Bounty Rune. Might actually still die for this. Ooh, just short. $1,500 gold away from the heart. Ags next for the Centaur. And then Dazzle still going for this Hex. Puck going Lincolns as well. Magnus into the Shivas.
Dyer's bottom tower is about to flounder. Dyer's structures are fortified.
Ooh, Blanco Stomp, Poison Touch. Chrono in 28, so it's not going to be a problem just yet, but he looks over at Super with the time dilation, Illusory Orb. Now they've got the Dream Coil. They continue forward. He's looking for the bash. Can he get just one? There it is. It finally resolves with the Static Storm out on a couple of these heroes. Super trying to get away, but he ends up dying. Dark's dead to the Naga Siren, who's on the back lines looking for a kill here. The BKB is going to be popped as well as the Supernova laid down. The RP, I don't actually believe hit, but they still get the kill on the Naga Siren as well as Yao. So all three cores on the side of Team Root are dead. Chronosphere finally back up, and he'll actually get the kill here on to Victoria. And maybe get one in return? No, Kaka's out of here. DDC also dies. It was a full team wipe in the favor of Keen Gaming.
Just got sent to the bottom.
Really tight, Hunter.
Team Root just getting absolutely devastated here.
Invisibility.
Rolls through, Void, Lincoln's, Dream Coil onto a couple. Still nothing. Blanco Stomp, nice time walk away. Lincoln's popped here, but there's the Earth Spike. Poison Touch out on Old Chicken. Looking for the bashes. Nice skewer coming through. He needs one more bash with the BKB being popped by End as well as Old Chicken and Old 11. They finally clean up Yao. They'll look for more. There's the Sunray on top of End, and this is going to be the end of his life after this shallow grave is gone. He wants to try and get out, but it won't happen, and with that, they'll end up calling GG, and Team Root give up Game 1 to Keen Gaming, who take Game 1 because it does resolve. Actually, I rolled a 10, so it probably wouldn't resolve. And it really depends on your stats and everything, but you know what I mean. Let's take a look, though. King Gaming, 30-12. 10-1 for Old Chicken. Oh my god. How much damage did you have? 29,000. Top by a lot. Top by 10,000, which Super had the most damage, but it just didn't feel like he was doing enough. Take a look at the graph. All Keen Gaming, and they are now one game away from going to Bucharest. Out in the middle of January. Would love to work with you, PGL. But yeah. So, that's it for Game 1 between King Gaming and Team Root. We'll be back with Game 2 in just a moment. I'm your caster, Bkop, joined here by my thoughts. And we'll be back with Game 2 in just a moment. And stay right there. Appreciate you guys for coming. I know there's a lot of other Dota on and Artifact as well. So, thank you so much for coming. You guys are great.